Is there like a faster way to get out of here, or am I gonna have to run all the way back? Because that sounds really tedious. Especially with how the tree trunks are so narrow, I'm gonna end up having to fight a lot of stuff. But I probably need the experience anyways, so whatever. Oh, hey. I've learned Barrier Surge, whatever that is. I keep losing TP randomly in this world, and I don't know why. Is it because of this area specifically, or is something else going on? Is this sword, like, does it have some kind of a debuff that I was unaware of? By the way, actually, I think we finished learning the stuff on the sword, so we need to switch it for something else. We did. We're done with the Estoc. So I think now we need to use the sword, which name shall not be stated, except it doesn't appear that it's a sword for Yuri. And the Estoc appears to be our best sword at the moment, so we're keeping it. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. You're still learning anti-break, whatever that does. You're still learning that. Who gets the... Oh, you get it. There you go. It's really rude for him to have that sword, but whatever. It's got better stats, so he's got to put up with it. Lead on, old man. Man, I wish we could get out of here already. I was just thinking that. Don't get so flustered, boy. We'll get out of here nice and easy. Y'all see. Y'all see. Not everyone leads a carefree life of unicorns and rainbows like you do. Life is a lot like this forest. Winding paths intertwining. Ah, this forest is really relaxing. Come on, let's leave our philosopher behind. Listen to what I've got to say. So you mean we're lost in the forest of life? Oh, so you get what I'm saying. Did this guy learn from Kakashi? Before we find our way out of the forest of life, we need to find our way out of this one. I'll lead. I have found direction in this life more times than... Hey, wait! I'm not done yet. There were a couple of sentences in there that went by really quickly in Japanese. Is that the Green Menace right there? That I could barely see? A couple of those sentences went by really fast in Japanese, and I think I actually had to cut off a little bit of Yuri's. Yeah, it is the Green Menace down. No, it's not. It's a Treant. It looks like the Green Menace for a second there, mainly because they are both green. Which, by the way, we will eventually come back and defeat the Green Menace. Hopefully I remember to when I'm, like, level 35. Because that's probably about the level we need to be to beat it. Oh, that's right. We're in the second part of the forest. I forgot the forest was split into two parts. The Green Menace is in this part of the forest. Anomalous air conditions result in Blastia going out of control, which in turn leads to monsters turning vicious. If this is related to the distortion he was talking about, then it might not be only this forest that it's affected. You sure mumble to yourself a lot, don't you? Ah, what? Another monster attack? Looks like it's just a bunch of monsters retreating. Carol, keep your head down. It's a good thing you're so short. You could have given us away. It's them. Dawn. Hey, how's it going? You all do something? Do something? What do you mean? Those savage monsters turned docile as pups and ran off. What did you do? Yuri, it must be because we stopped the flow of the air. The monsters turned tame because we stopped the runaway air. Runaway air? Hey, old man, do you know something? Do you see how powerful this guy is? Do not call him old man. He'll blink at us with just his left eye and you'll explode. You gotta be careful. You never know what these old guys in JRPGs are capable of. Well, my old friend, Bellius, used to say something about it. So it's true that the Dawn and Bellius are friends. Who is Bellius? That's a good question. The deuce who rules the Colosseum of Nordopolica? Deuce? You mean Duke? Ah, whatever. And what's with that runaway air? It was really amazing. More and more really strong monsters kept on coming, but we... Boy, those are the sort of things you keep to yourself. What? You don't do deeds like that so other people will notice. You do them so that you can protect your own town and your friends. I'm sorry. Yeah, be a better person, Carol. Excuse me, can I see him for a moment? What? Oh, you can use healing arts. Thank you. Huh? Ain't that Raven over there? Quit hiding, you. Our man ain't giving you trouble, is he? What do you mean, trouble? The reason the monsters got tamed was our doing, mine especially. Huh? Raven's a member of Altos? Somehow that seems to be the case. Oh. Ouch, Gramps, cut that out. Shut up, you. Define member. Don Whitehorse. What is it? I know we've only just met, but I have something I need to talk to you about. What's your name? I'm Yuri. Yuri Lowell. Yuri, huh? You must be the leader then? Yeah, technically speaking. Don? Still with us? There's been so few lively youngsters lately, I was starting to get bored. If you've got something to say, I'll listen. In exchange, keep me busy for a minute. Geez, of all times for his bad habit to show itself. What habit? If he sees some skill in you, he wants to test it immediately. What do you mean, test? Your physical strength. That's right. Let an old man indulge in his hobby, just a bit. I really hope they don't have, like, an important conversation during this training. No, I won't do it. Bye, Raven. Ah, hey, he ran away. Sounds good to me. You don't get the chance to take on the man who stands on top of all the guilds every day. Aha, that's what I want to hear. Come at me, bro. What is this music? I like it. It's just me versus the Don. Oh my, don't ever do that again. He broke, what the, he's unstoppable. He's actually the most powerful man to ever live, which I expected, but dude. Okay, I was about to say, I better not get the game over screen, because I disagree if that's the case. This is what I expected. I'm not finished yet. That's enough. It's gonna turn into a real fight if we keep going. It's been a while since I've had that much fun. Yeah, you came up and unleashed a single combo on me. It's been a while since I've had that much fun. All right, I'll listen to you now. I don't know why I read that first sentence twice, but I had to. Don, sorry to interrupt. Hey, don't whisper. Tell me. Ah, I see. All right, you dogs, time to head out. Sorry about this, but something's come up. We've got to return to Dawngrest. If you come by the Union, you'll have my ear first chance I get. Hope that's okay. I mean, I don't really have a choice here, do I? If I have your word, that's fine by me. Ha! You didn't hesitate when accepting my challenge. You all would make a good addition to our guild. Alright, well, I imagine we'll get to fight the Dawn again one day, hopefully on more even footing. It was a real fight to me. Guilds, huh? We're going to make one, right? We'll see. Depends on my mood that day. So what do you think? You finally get a taste of how awesome I am? I sure didn't notice you being too awesome out there. Always so quick to criticize. Alright, I'd like to go back to Dawngrest to meet with the Dawn and keep looking for Barbos. Rita, once Yuri's done with his business, we should go back to report. Oh, she's in her own world. Don't even bother trying. What was that? Once Yuri's done, we should go back to report to Alexei. Is something the matter? No, it's nothing. Come on, let's go back. Alright, the mysterious man in the forest. Just who was that strange person with the sword, anyway? There were many strange men with swords. Which one specifically? Do you think he came to Cave Mock all by himself? There are so many monsters around. I assume you mean Duke. Judging by the way he was standing, he's pretty confident in his own abilities. He seemed calm, or even, like, meditative. Well, whatever. He was a strange guy. Yeah, I have no idea what was up with him at all. Alright, nice little chat about Duke there. Thank goodness it took me back to the entrance of this place. I did not want to continue walking through it. So now we return to Dawngrest. Probably going to fight a thing or two on the way, because they'll most likely spawn in front of me. Maybe not, actually. You know what? Fight me. Get a little bit of experience. I expected more than just a single turtle here, but, you know, it is what it is. I just realized I'm at 1 HP. Let's, like, okay, good. I was about to say, let's wait until I get some health back before I do anything further. I was not aware that Yuri was down to that 1 measly HP point. I assume I just need to go to the Union Room now. What is this right here? Oh, it's the cooking stadium. I really don't want anything to do with that, to be honest. I completely forgot about cooking. I need to be cooking dishes, like, every time I think I'm going to go into a boss fight. Just to make it a tad bit easier on myself. But I always forget. Hopefully I can start getting into the habit of doing it. On into the headquarters we go. No one would dare stop us, because Yuri is the main character. So I'm just going to go... Oh, I've got to talk to this thing again. I didn't talk to him again off screen. Do that right now. Because it's better to do it than not to, honestly. I'm not going to bother reading everything. Because we did this an episode or two ago. Do-do-do. There we go. What do we have in here? Is the Dawn in here currently? Yeah, he is. So you've come back, have you? And Flynn is here for some reason. What, you two know each other? Like you would not believe. Yes, we're old friends. You don't say. I see you know Yuri as well. We crossed paths during the assault on the city. Now then, what business did you have? We came to ask you about a man named Barbos of the Blood Alliance. It looks like he's the one behind the recent string of stolen Blastia cores. I see, so Barbos is tied up in your problem as well. You have a problem with him too? We have come to ask that the Union relinquish all ties with the Blood Alliance. Other guilds have begun to follow Barbos' example, abusing Blastia in other areas and disrupting the order of society. If we can count on your assistance, I feel that together we should move to put an end to the Blood Alliance. Barbos. He's been testing the limits of my patience lately. Looks like it's time to remind that brute how a proper guild behaves. A clash between the guilds and the Empire was avoided the other day, largely due to your intervention. However, if Barbos is left unattended, the relations between our two states may yet again be torn apart. That's not going to be fun for anybody. The time for stopping Barbos is now. Since we'd be cooperating with you, I assume we'd be on equal standing with the Empire in this. Yes, sir. Ha! If that's the case, a united front with the Empire might not be such a bad idea. Then... yeah, we'll deal with this together. And by we'll deal with this together, they probably mean I'll eventually find Barbos and smite him. Hey, send a message to Bellius. Tell her that Nordopolika's gonna help us. Man, this is serious. I brought a letter from His Highness Iota. A secret note from the Imperial candidate, huh? Read it aloud. If Don Whitehorse is taken out of the picture, we are willing to overlook the Union's responsibility in the Barbos affair. Wait a minute, what? What? Ha ha ha! Don't make me laugh. What? What is this? Looks like you and the young master see things a bit differently. There must be some mistake. Master Iota would never say such a thing. Show our guest here to his own private suite. Don Whitehorse, please listen to me. This is some sort of trap. Wait, why did you even give him this letter at all? Why would you? Hang on. If we screw up, it'll only make things worse for Flynn. All-out war with the Empire. We'll take everything we've got and march on the Imperial capital. This is like, holy cow. From one letter has thrown this completely in reverse. Try and make a fool out of me. I'll tear these little messengers limb from limb. I'm all for taking out the Empire, but like, this is the sketchiest of sketchy letters I've ever seen. This is bad. And it looks like he's forgotten all about talking with us. I don't think the Don's in much of a talking mood right now. I have to return to the Empire and find out what's really going on. I said hang on. We should sit still for now and see what happens. Yeah, Estelle, listen, here's how it's gonna go down. We're gonna let them fight. One of them's gonna win, and when the other one is weakened as a result, we take them out and establish a new world order. That's basically how it's gonna go. I suppose you're right. Yeah, I'm right. I'm always right. We lost Raven. No, the conspiracy in Flynn's trouble. I cannot believe that Iota would give a letter like that to Flynn. There must be some mistake. We've met His Highness too, and he certainly didn't seem like that kind of person. But you heard the letter. It said to take Don Whitehorse out of the picture. So maybe it was sent by someone who wants to throw a wrench into what Iota and Flynn are doing. But that's nothing more than a hunch right now. Yeah, you're right. The only thing we know for sure right now is that Flynn is in trouble. I don't understand, like, how did that letter exist? Like, how did Flynn have that letter if not given specifically from Iota? And how did Iota have a letter that said that unless he actually did write it himself? Like, how would he get framed like that? This is a weird one. I'm eager to see how it plays out. I also don't know where I'm going right now. I assume I just need to walk in some direction. Ah, here we go. Until a cutscene happens, I was about to say. And lo and behold, here we are. Huh? That's strange. What's the matter, Yuri? It looks like I dropped my wallet somewhere. What? At a time like this? Maybe it fell out of my pocket at the Don's place? I'm going to go look. You wait here. Okay, don't take too long. Alright, now to go and see how Flynn's holding up. Ah, we're gonna go break in. Sick, let's do it. Breaking the law is what we're best at. Don't worry, Flynn, I'm coming to give you some company. And to ask why you had that stupid letter. Should have read it before you handed it out, you dummy. This door was guarded earlier, now it's not, so clearly this is where we're going. Oh, we went down here earlier into the prison. I didn't come down here when I redid the session, though, but I don't think there was anything down here anyways. Where you at, Flynn? There you are. Thought I was being quiet, but I guess you heard me. So, you've come to have a laugh at me in this sorry state? I mean, that's only half of the reason I'm down here. Yeah, I wanted to see what kind of expression being locked up put on your face. It doesn't hurt to be forced to view things from behind bars every now and then. What the heck do you think you were doing, coming here with a letter like that? That was the Red Eyes doing. They attacked after you left. You don't screw up like that. Was it one of your people? Even if it was, the responsibility is mine. I see. If the Red Eyes are involved, then Rigaud's got to be behind it all. But how do you know? At the harbor, we saw Rigaud giving orders to one of their assassins. So wait, one of the Red Eyes must be that assassin group they run into occasionally, because they have those red goggles. One of them, like, switched the letter with the actual one or something when they weren't? I'm still kind of confused. I hadn't heard about that. Do you know what they're trying to do? Most likely they want to force a clash between the guilds and the knights. That'd be bad. You think another one of those false letters went to the knights? But how did the false letter end up in Flynn's hands? That's what I want to know. Yes, to put them in a fighting mood. If you know that much, then get out of here and get the real letters back. I was wondering how long it'd take you to get rid of that lock. You've got to stay here. What, and be your scapegoat? You're just itching to get rid of me, aren't you? Yuri, if I don't make it back, you'll have to die in my place. Wait, what? Yeah,